Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Welcome to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm Gus Johnson, along with Chris Collinsworth. And welcome to this exhibition clash between the Titans and the Colts. Chris, what's the story here for you this afternoon?
Well, the most important job for any quarterback is to force a defense to cover all areas of the field. And certainly Peyton Manning has learned to do that with his arm, with his ability to read defenses and get the ball out of his hand. For Vince Young, his game's a little bit different. He forces you to defend all areas of the field, certainly with his passing game, but more than that, with his ability to scramble, with his ability to step up in the pocket and make a play. Running the football, two very competitive guys, makes for a very different sort of a matchup in this one.
Well, Chris, great story. We'll see if it pans out in this game. The defense forces an early mistake, and sometimes that'll trigger a huge momentum shift. Tennessee is up a touchdown. This is a good opportunity to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Tennessee looks ready to kick it away. Garcon is back to receive the kick. Camps under it. He will start from his own 5. Let's see what they can get done on offense after they lost it last time out and gave up 6 points in the process. Gonzalez made the catch for a gain of 6. So that will make it second down. So second down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. Rolls to his right. Will Witherspoon was there for the stop.
Peyton Manning may not be perfect, but he has no issues whatsoever with accuracy. He delivers such a pretty pass, and when it's in there, you know it's going to be in the perfect position.
Joe Van Hay was there to bring him down. A dive. Gains about 4 yards on the play. It's a pass. He's brought down at the 35.
Peyton Manning hasn't missed yet on this drive. He's an accurate passer, and he's got a good sense of timing in that pocket.
Flips it out short to his left. Anthony Gonzalez was his intended target. He gets off the throw. He's tackled at the 25.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
They line up at the 25. Rolling out to his right. Anthony Gonzalez got blasted and just couldn't hang on.
And that was a good shot. As a receiver, you've got to know you're going to take some hits. You just have to hold on to that ball.
That'll make it second down with 10 to go at the 25. A dive on the give. And he's tackled at about the 25-yard line by Ford. He rolls out to the right. Brings it in for a completion. That's a 3-yard gain. Fourth down. And the field goal unit is out to try this 38-yarder. He missed it. The kick had the distance, but sailed right. They give it off here. And they finally make the stop at the 43-yard line.
Woo! Not often you see that kind of speed in the NFL. Get out there, get it up the field, and when he gets in the open field, look out.
On the ground left side. They'll face second down and 10. Johnson takes the give. They pick up a chunk of about 6 yards. And now it's third down. So it's third down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. The pass is away. He's wrestled down at the 27-yard line. First down and 10. Passes it downfield.
The Titans are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Tennessee hoping to double their lead here as they close in on the goal line. Going for the end zone. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up. Just 5 yards away from a touchdown now. Toss. Hit and drop behind the line. The offense sets up 8 yards away from the end zone here. Pass is short right side. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans end the 8-play drive with 6.
Vince Young really delivered the goods that time. Wow, he made the perfect choice, and now they're celebrating 6 points.
Extra point is good. Baronis will send this one deep. Garcon is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He's hit and dropped at the 23-yard line. A missed field goal ended their last drive. Let's see if they can put something together. Hands it to the back.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
He passes it. And the tackle was made by Cortland Finnegan.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
A dive. Runs for a 4-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd down and 6 yards to go. He gets off the throw. He's dropped down at the 42. How about that pass?
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
A dive. Racks up 5 on the run. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of 1, the score is 14-0. They line up at the 37. He's going to throw it. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. Dallas Clark was the intended receiver. Going up towards the end zone. He has it, but is out of bounds. Incomplete pass. Anthony Gonzalez was the intended receiver on the play.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
The Colts are lining up to punt it away. Here's the punt. Wait, they're going to throw it. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. And we'll have a first down and 10. Inside handoff. Johnson gets 6 yards on the play. And from their own 25-yard line. Johnson on the run.
Well, you know the safeties are going to attack the line of scrimmage against the run, but you just don't expect them to get there so soon that they're going to make the tackle in the backfield.
And third down, 7 yards to go. Passes it short. The stop was made by Brackett.
Yeah, I like going with the play-action pass in that situation. They caught the defense cheating a little bit, completed it for a good pickup.
So, it's fourth down. The Titans ready to punt this one away. They catch him at the 30. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
And he's tackled at the 46-yard line.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 46. Looks for the safe short throw. Finnegan makes the tackle at the 35.
Dallas Clark, truly one of those receiving tight ends, often flanked away from the line of scrimmage, and just an impossible matchup. Linebackers are too slow, defensive backs are too small. Nobody seems to be able to cover this guy.
Garcon was his intended target. So they line up at the 35. Avoids a sack by getting it off as he's hit. Reggie Wayne makes his third grab. It's third down now and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. He fights forward to about the 23. They line up at the 23. They'll give it off here. 3 yards there, second down.
Come on, baby, we gotta do our job. We gotta do our job, man.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Here's the throw. Touchdown, Colts. The Colts cap off the 7-play drive with a trip to the end zone.
Peyton Manning is just so confident in his arm. You could almost see him smiling at the line of scrimmage that time when he saw the man coverage. He zipped it in there.
Mr. Clutch, Adam Vinatieri adds the extra point. He makes it to the 23-yard line. First down, 10 to go. The Rock sitting at the 23. Dumps it out right. He's tackled at the 39-yard line.
The Titans are doing a pretty good job in the passing game. The receivers are finding some space in the secondary, and the ball is getting there on time.
Here's the pass.
That's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day, they have that timing down perfectly.
Johnson takes it up the middle. He's wrestled down at the 45.
Chris Johnson can see the field so well, and as a runner, you need to have that kind of vision to be successful.
It's 1st and 10. Johnson gets the carry. 5 yards. That'll bring up second down. They have it at the 40. He rolls out to his right. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Opts for a short throw. He's brought down at the 18.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Looks to throw it. It's going to be first and goal, Titans. Tennessee is trying to make this a two-score game. Now is a good time to take a look at the Gatorade top performers. Tennessee can build their lead to 2 touchdowns with a score here. Johnson, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Titans! The Titans cap off the very impressive 8-play drive by getting it in for 6.
Chris Johnson is one of the top backs in the NFL. He really is. Vision, awareness, acceleration, you name it, this guy's got it.
Baronis will be kicking off. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. They'll take over at the 20. Moves to his right. It's almost picked off. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. They'll face second down and 10. Ball is on the 20. Short pass to his left. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
They'll go from their own 32-yard line. He throws downfield. Dallas Clark was the intended receiver.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
So they line up at the 32. Rolls to his right. Knocked out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Very risky pass. You never want to try and throw the ball across your body like that. players in this league will come up with interceptions on that one.
He's brought down at the 19.
The Titans have been rolling so far, and now they can really start to take control of this one with another touchdown.
Brings it in for completion.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. He's going to pass. Kenny Britt takes a shot. Good defense.
And that's so frustrating as a wide receiver. You know you're going to get hit on the play. Just wrap it up, make the catch, and go to the ground.
Hit hard as he throws.
They brought the blitz that time, didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
Fourth down. The Titans line up to punt. He's hit and dropped at the 33-yard line.
Defense. Repeat, 4th down.
It's 1st and 10. Dumps it short. He's tackled at the 45.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
Rolling out to his right. The Colts call a timeout, and they'll have one timeout left. From their own 48-yard line. Gets the pass off.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
He's brought down at the 14.
Peyton Manning is having no trouble completing passes on this drive. Accuracy is just one of his many talents.
And the kick is good. So after that kick, the score is now the Colts 10, the Titans 21. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. Here we go. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He stopped at the 24-yard line. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And as we head to halftime, the score is 21-10. Tennessee awaits the kickoff to start the third quarter. Gets it to the 21. They'll go to work at the 21-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Here's the give. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 7. Ball on the 24-yard line. On the ground, right side. Johnson gains about 4 yards on the play. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. Here's a halfback. He's dropped down at the 37.
Well, obviously running the ball is such a big part of it for the Tennessee Titans, having a superstar like Chris Johnson around. Remarkable numbers, really. 2,500 yards rushing on the season and under 500 carries for a 5.2 average. This is a team that has been and will be a run-first football team.
They'll work the right side.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really puts some pressure on this group up front.
The halfback with the carry. It appears to be short.
Well, I'm sure the defense was caught a little off guard by that run call there, but if you're going to call run there, you better pick up a first down or you're going to be reading about it in the newspaper the next day.
He angles it out of bounds at the 32-yard line. And this is a great opportunity to get back into this ball game. This offense needs to put a nice drive together right now. He knocks it away at the last second. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. He lets it go. Hauls it in. Anthony Gonzalez with his third reception. And we'll have a first down and 10. Brought down behind the line.
The Colts continue to get beat off the ball. Their linemen look tired. They're physically outmatched, and it's beginning to take a toll on these runners. I'm not sure how many more times they want to carry the ball.
They line up at the 48. On the delay.
You know you have a pretty special player at the running back position when, despite the fact that they're run blitzing him now, he can still get out of there and still come up with a nice gain.
A dive, takes a handoff. He's wrestled down at the 32-yard line.
But defense is so focused on trying to make offenses one-dimensional and take away the run. Anytime you see a gain of 6 yards and a first down, that's pretty impressive.
Gets it away. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. Flips out short. And he's tackled at the 18.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
First down and 10. And the ball on the 18-yard line. They hand it off. He fights forward to about the 16. They have the ball at the 16. Hart takes it left. He's brought down at the 9. Hart gets 7 yards on the play. And they need just 8 for the score. Gives it off. He's tackled at the 3.
And when you can run the ball for first downs, it sets up the play action. Now look for this team to be able to mix it up, and that can be so tough on the defense.
Inside handoff. Touchdown, Colts. It looks like they will go for 2. He rolls out to the right. Intercepted in the end zone. Caught at the 8. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. The Titans will set up shop at the 26-yard line. Here's a handoff left side.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
And he's tackled at the 27-yard line.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
It's a pass. He's dropped down at the 44-yard line. Gage makes his third grab.
Watch the ball. Be smart.
And we'll have a first down and 10. He gets off the throw.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
He breaks away, looking for an open man. Second and 7 situation here. Here's the give.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he uses athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
That brings up another third down attempt. The pass is away. To the 10.
Vince Young is really feeling it right now. He's got the hot hand, and, you know, normally he's not a guy that's going to hit a bunch of passes in a row, but he's hot right now.
That'll make it 1st and goal following a big pass. On the ground with the tailback. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam! Thank you for smelling great, man. Hall gets the call. He's brought down at the 2. Just about 3 yards there. That brings up 3rd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 1. Big test for the defense. A score here will make this a 2-possession ball game. He's got it! Touchdown!
And those big tight ends know that the goal line situations is where they're going to get their touchdowns. Pretty job that time, breaking free and making an easy target for the quarterback.
Short throw to the right. Picked off in the end zone. Baronis will send this one deep. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. They'll set up shop at the 20. And we'll have a 1st down and 10. They hand it off. He's wrestled down at the 25. I expected a pass there, Chris.
Well, I understand you don't want to get completely one-dimensional, but at some point you have to crank it up and try and make some plays, and I think that time has passed.
It's 1st and 10. Passes it downfield. Is he going to score? Touchdown, Indianapolis. Peyton Manning is really carving up this defense with yet another completion. He's now up over the 300-yard passing mark. It looks like they will go for 2. Passes to the end zone. That seemed like the right call to go for 2.
Yeah, I like the call. I wasn't too crazy about the play call itself. Typically, in that situation, you have a specific play against a specific team that you have great confidence in, and that one just didn't look very special.
Britt will get it at the 6. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. They'll start at the 26-yard line. He throws short. He breaks through. Kenny Britt with his 4th catch of the game. Draw play. He's dropped down at the 42. Johnson carries for a 5-yard gain. And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Repeat, 2nd down.
2nd down and 14. Ball on the 32-yard line. Inside give. He passes it. Brings it in for a completion.
And when you get a wide receiver with that kind of talent on the outside, he is a threat to take it all the way on any play.
They'll go with the run once again. He's brought down at the 26-yard line. Up the middle. He's tackled at the 25. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25. And he's crushed as he lets it go.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
He's wrestled down at the 16. He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
That's just getting it done. You can credit the offensive line all you want, but when you get a back in that 3rd down situation that's able to break off a big one like that, what a lift it gives your football team.
They'll get the call again. He's brought down at the 9. Here's a look at today's Red Zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam! Thank you for smelling great, man. He escapes the sack, searching downfield.
And the more you talk to defenses and defensive coordinators, probably the thing that frustrates them the most is when a quarterback takes off and runs with the football. He's the one guy they would like to not have to defend.
And now it's time to take a look at this game's top performers, brought to you by Gatorade. First and goal. There are 2 minutes to go in this football game. Gives it to the back. He's dropped down at the 1. Gets about 4 on the play. That brings up second down. Puts on a move. Touchdown. And this is going to make it tough for any type of comeback now.
Yeah, that was a place in the game where the defense absolutely had to make something happen, and they just couldn't pull anything out.
Going up top for the end zone. Great job there. They were able to get it in for 2.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Baronis will send this one deep. He'll down it in the end zone. At this point, I think the game looks like it's pretty much out of reach.
Well, it's only a 2-possession game, so these guys are not going to give up. They need a score, an onside kick, a score, an onside kick. Now, whatever this is. They need a lot of good things to happen right here. You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
He gets off the throw. He's wrestled down at the 49-yard line.
Peyton Manning is just the prototypical NFL quarterback, probably the surest bet week in and week out, a perennial Pro Bowler, arguably the best quarterback in the league.
Reggie Wayne was the intended receiver on the play. searching for an open man.
Really good work by the Titans.
So the sack brings up this third and very long situation. He rolls out to his right. Knocked loose before he could bring it in. Donald Brown was his intended target. Looks like they decided to go for it here. He is wanting to go deep with it. And he's tackled at the 20.
Reggie Wayne has really developed into a big play receiver. I think when he first got in the league, he was a little bit more of the possession guy, but he has a nice release off the line of scrimmage, good moves down the field, and the ability now to really change the game with some big plays.
Checks down to the short pass. Peyton Manning continues to shred the defense. The last completion puts him over 400 big ones for the game. Four yards out from the score. Has a man short to his left. No completion that time, and it'll bring up third down. They line it up at the 4-yard line. Looking end zone. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
And they keep the offense out there on fourth down. Has a man to his right. Little flip. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point is good. Well, there's really no chance for them to win this game unless they recover this onside kick. He's brought down at the 40.
You know, that's a hard play to second guess. I'm sure they saw something on film that made them feel like they had a chance there, but All of a sudden, this one-possession lead could go to a two-possession lead in a big hurry.
Second down and a long 12. And he'll just kneel it here. So it's 3rd and 14 to go. That's all from Lucas Oil Stadium. Highlights are next, so stay right with us. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant, the greatest smell in the NFL. One player rose above the rest today. Here's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.